Welcome to Writing Tutorials. Today, we're diving into how to write a financial support letter. This type of letter is useful when you're dealing with unexpected financial challenges and need additional assistance to continue your education. So, let's break down a sample letter that could really make a difference if you find yourself in this situation. I'll guide you through each part so you can understand what to write and why, making it feel professional and impactful. First, the header information. To start, you'll want to place your contact details right at the top. You might have your name, address, phone number, and email. Let's say Emma J. Green, 1234 Elm Street, Springfield, Illinois 62701. Phone 555-987-6543. Email emma.green@email.com. This detail is your personal information, and it lets the reader immediately know who's sending the letter and how to get in touch with you. Think of this as the virtual handshake of the letter. Make sure each piece of information is clear, because if the financial office needs to contact you quickly, they'll know where to reach you. Adding the date. Next comes the date, which is placed just after your contact information. In this case, the date reads November 1st, 2024. The date is a simple detail but very important. It shows when you submitted the request. For financial support, having this date helps create a timeline that the reader can reference if they review your request later on. Recipient's information. Following the date, you'll add the contact information of the office or person you're addressing. Here's an example. Financial Aid Office, Northwood University, 456 University Avenue, Chicago, Illinois 60610. This goes directly beneath the date and is aligned to the left. You're addressing your letter to the financial aid office here, as this is where decisions about financial support are typically made. If you know a specific person, like a financial aid director, include their name. But if not, the office name is just fine. Subject line. Now, we add the subject line, which gives a quick summary of the purpose of the letter. It's concise and direct. Subject: Financial Support Request for Academic Year 2024 to 2025. Here, the purpose of your letter is front and center. You're applying for financial support, and you're specific about the academic year. This line makes it clear what you're asking for, even before the reader dives into the details. Greeting. The greeting, or salutation, should be respectful and professional. In this letter, we used Dear Financial Aid Committee. This is respectful but also general enough if you don't have a specific name. If you know exactly who will read your letter, you could use their name instead, like Dear Ms. Johnson. But if it's for a committee or group, keep it neutral. Introduction paragraph. Now we're into the real content. Let's break down the introduction. Here's the example. I am writing to respectfully request additional financial support for my studies at Northwood University for the 2024 to 2025 academic year. My name is Emma J. Green, and I am currently a sophomore in the Environmental Science program. I have maintained a GPA of 3.9, and I am fully committed to continuing my studies at Northwood University, where I have found both academic and personal growth in my field of study. In this paragraph, you're introducing yourself and explaining why you're reaching out. This is your chance to make a positive first impression and set the tone. Notice how it's professional but also friendly. Emma's mentioning her high GPA, 3.9, right away, which highlights her commitment and strong academic standing. It helps your reader see that you're a serious student who just needs a bit of extra help. Explaining financial hardships. Next, you'll go into more detail about why you need the support. Unfortunately, due to recent unforeseen financial hardships, my family is unable to fully support my educational expenses this year. My father was recently laid off from his position, which has significantly reduced our household income. My family has been doing all we can to adjust to this change, but covering my tuition, housing, and other academic-related expenses has become a major challenge. Here, you're explaining the specific reason for your financial need. Notice how Emma mentions her father's job loss. This makes her situation relatable and genuine. Be honest and specific here, because financial aid offices often receive many requests, so being clear about why you need assistance helps your case. Showing your own efforts. After explaining the hardship, it's a good idea to show that you're actively working to manage your expenses. Here's how you write: I have made every effort to contribute to my expenses through a part-time job and savings. I am also seeking out additional scholarship opportunities and have reduced my personal expenses to prioritize my education. However, even with these measures, I am unable to meet the full financial requirements for this academic year. By stating her part-time job, Emma demonstrates her personal responsibility. This paragraph shows the financial aid office that she's not just waiting for help but actively trying to manage her situation. These details shows initiative and responsibility, which can make your letter more compelling. Requesting assistance clearly. In this next part, you'll clearly ask for what you need. Here's an example. Receiving additional financial support from Northwood University would be invaluable in helping me continue my studies without interruption. This line is brief, but it's very clear. She's saying, this support is essential for me to keep going. Keeping it simple ensures your reader understands what you're asking for. Closing and offering more information. Finally, it's good to thank the committee for their time and offer to provide more details. Thank you for your time and consideration of my request. Please let me know if there are any additional forms or documentation needed to support this application. I am more than willing to provide any further information. Thanking the reader for their time adds a polite, appreciative tone. Offering to send more information shows that you're prepared to help them make their decision with all the details they need. Saying goodbye. For the closing, you'll add sincerely, followed by your name and contact information again. Here's how Emma wraps it up. Sincerely, Emma J. Green. That's the final touch. Make sure your signature is legible if you're signing a printed letter. This closing section leaves your contact information easily accessible if they need to reach out. And there you have it, a step-by-step walkthrough of a financial support letter that is both professional and compelling. By following these steps and customizing the details to fit your own story, you'll create a letter that's clear, respectful, and very effective. Thanks for watching, and remember, good writing makes all the difference. See you next time on Writing Tutorials.